Hey friends, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Thursday! How is everybody? I was waiting for the trash truck to leave. I don't know what he was doing out there. I think my neighbor in the cul-de-sac has a big bin, and he might have been having trouble with it, but it was out there for a while, making a lot of noise. So, and it's pouring rain. My dogs, oh my goodness, I let them out to go potty, and they came in, and they're just dripping wet everywhere. So yeah, it's pouring buckets. I saw my Ring camera go off. Amazon was delivering this morning already, and it looked like it was snowing out there, and it wasn't. It's just the rain was coming down so hard. Poor guy. How is everybody? You guys have been asking for these egg cartons tutorials, and here we go. I'm going to show you some that I've already made, and we're gonna make like 3 or 4 or 5. I have the small ones here too that we're gonna make with the minis. I'm even tempted to do some with Charlie Brown and Snoopy later. If I have an extra of the small ones, I'm thinking that might be kind of cute for some of the kids. But today we're just gonna do mainly Eastery type ones, and I'll show you how to do the bunny the etched bunny, because a lot of you have wondered, how does that work? How do you do that? So anyways, these are a few. I have some more back here. I'll show you all of them up close. But these are a few of the ones that I did. I did 8 last night. Oh my goodness. Some of them just different colors, but they are so fun. So these will be to sell at my craft show. My goal is to have an entire 6-foot table full of just this, just these, for my craft show. I have a crafter that is unable to do this show because she is having surgery and will be out, and I don't want to replace her. So I'm just going to put a table of all this goodness on one side, and then I will put some other stuff on the other side of her area. So I don't want to bring somebody in for just one craft show this time. I decided that, it's really hard for me to do that, because then people feel bad because they're not asked back the next time. Anyways, this is what I'm doing this time. I'm doing a whole table of these, and we'll see how it goes. All right, well, say hello if you're out there watching. If you are coming back and watching the replay, just put hashtag replay. Let me go ahead and we'll share this over the VIP group really quickly, and we'll get started. Let me make sure my volume is down. How is everybody today? We are almost done with our week. Yesterday was a very, very, very long day for me. But I did take a nap in there. I was really tired, so I laid down to go a short nap, but ended up being a longer nap, and then I had to make up for the time I had to work longer. Went to bed at 3. but I took about a 2-hour nap, so that makes up for it, right? Okay, let's take a look at all these guys. Let me just lay them out here, and I'll say hello to everybody. Hi Laura, how are you? Hi Betty, hi Sherry, hi Julie, hi Stephanie, hi Lisa, hi Janine, good morning. Stephanie says she ordered your egg cartons and they should be here tomorrow. Yeah, they come really pretty fast. Hi Holly over on YouTube. Next week is spring break. Yay! So you should be able to do some next week. Okay, I'm going to show you them. All of these guys. These are ones that I finished either yesterday or earlier on in the week. My goal is to make 4 every night up until my craft show. Look at how cute these are. Aren't they so cute? I'll go out a little bit so that you can see them a little bit better. Well, I want you to see the detail though. Let's go in like that. That's probably good. All right, so I just started going through my drawer, pulling out transfers that were the size. This one worked out really cute. The P Rabbit and Company Farms. This is from last year, so that's a size A transfer. Worked out perfect. I did it in 3 colors. I have a pink one in my other room too. So I did 3 colors. And here's what I do, guys. These come just natural color blank with nothing on them. Oops, let me turn that off. And so what I did was I waxed it first. I used my And you know how much I hate wax, but these will pull up. So you'll start pulling up the fibers. So I waxed it first, and then I hit it with a heat gun to get that wax down into the fibers. And then I base coated it. I also base coated it inside. So inside I'm going to put on all of them, I'll put Somebody Loves You or Somebody Loves Me, whichever saying I have. On the inside, and then I'll fill them with the grass. Okay, so those two. Okay, so we got those two taken care of. I'm just gonna move things as we go through them. I'm just gonna put them over to the side. Okay, and then this was this transfer was one that has 6 on it. Let me this one here. So I want to do this one next. So this is from last year or the year before. It was a size C, and it had 6 different things on it. It also inside, see how I put the jute? I decided to just put the jute so that it's easy for whoever needs to fill it. They can take this off and they can easily retie that. With ribbon, sometimes it's tricky, but inside each of these is the little shredded paper. And then like this one says Somebody Loves You. So this one was from the size C transfer. Okay, so we have a transfer right now that has the Somebody Loves You on it. So here's what I did. So I made this long. I stretched out my arms so it's as long as my arms, and it's double. Okay, this is that little tiny jute. And then I just flipped it over and make it even, and then go in between the egg carton little things, the right here, and then flip it back over and tie my little bow. Okay, so that way, and then I just trimmed it down. That way anybody who gets this can easily open it. They can insert their candy, their goodies. If they want to put non-candy stuff, they can. They could put fingernail polish, earrings, whatever they want to put in there. Okay, so Hoppy Easter, Hop to It, and Hippity Hop, those are all ones from last year. So some of you might have that one already. Okay, I'm just gonna move things to this side. And then these 2 bunnies are in the new release. I'm going to show you, I got my release. This is from the new one. Okay, so I'm going to show you, and guess what? We got a little catalog with it. Came with a catalog. So this is from the Oh So Sweet thing. This is the cute little bunnies that are all on there. Remember the bunnies? That one. So this one, we're going to make one of these. We'll make it in either blue or green today. So I'll be showing you all of my transfers. So what I did was I painted it. So I painted it pink. And then I did the bunny in white. And then I went back, I colored it. We're going to do this today. I'll be grabbing colors over here. And then so I painted it the brown. I chalked it in black. And then I went back over. I put the buffalo plaid over it. And then I took my chippy brush and I kind of put some dark chippy on there. Some, like, there was hardly any paint on there, but if you can see, aren't they so cute? So then I'll tie the bow around those also. I still have to, on those I still need to put the Somebody Loves You. I'm going to do that on all of them. Okay, so if you have questions, just let me know. I will be taking pictures of everything so you can see it. So good morning, Cheryl. How are you? Hi. Oh, Lori, you're doing okay. Just tired. I'm tired too lately. I don't know why. Okay, these are my 2 favorites. These ones are exactly what my friend Brenda Durant showed us. Where did I get the brown paper? You know what? I had that from years ago when we used to put it in our kits. So we used to do the kits like a few years ago, and we stuffed it in there. It's just shredded paper. It probably come from Uline, and I have a box as big as this table almost. It's huge. And so I just pull some out. I have some in a little bag here. You can get the shredded paper from Amazon. It's just that I think you can also get it from, a lot of times you can get it from Dollar Tree, but any of those party places has that. Hi Tony, hey Sarah, hi Marilyn, hi Lynn, hi Lori. spraying ahead. Yeah, it does. It does that to me, Sarah, too. This year is worse than, than most years. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do Etched Rabbit today. I'm going to show you how to do that. This is the chocolate one. Look at how cute this is. Tedious. We're not going to do this one today, but basically I just painted it white, and then I measured the area for the blue. I measured it with a ruler, and with a pencil I did my outline for my rectangle. Then I did the blue, and I laid my transfer down. My transfer, it could have just been all in brown, but I didn't. I did a little bit of black in there. I think and then I went back and I colored it in like watercolor with paint, okay? And then I chalked a few flowers on there. Okay, so we're going to do this one. This one's going to be first. We're going to do this one first. And I'll show you how to do all of that. But first of all, I want to show you all of the new transfers that I got. And guess what? Charlie Brown is coming back tomorrow. Also, the square resin mold is coming tomorrow. Okay, first of all, very first, I want to show you next month's Club Couture. Let me go in a little bit smaller. So we're gonna be doing a lot today, but I want to show you all this. So this is next month's Club Couture. It comes with this cute little sign. All right, so cute little sign, and I think that this isn't attached. I think the white frame isn't attached because I see it moving around. There's some little things there to attach it with. These are the chalk pastes that come with it: cherry, eucalyptus, and bright white. So it's strawberries, fresh strawberries. That'll be fun to do. So that's next month's club. I'll set that to the side. And like I said, you get a catalog. So, and that's if you order quickly. They only print so many and then they're gone. So cute little catalog that gives you all the ideas. So you can go through it. Shows you all these transfers of this collection. Okay, so we did that cutting board. We just did it on a different cutting board. And anyways, I had a few of the transfers early because I won them at the incentive trip. Okay, so here's what I have, guys. I have the cute little butterfly. Let me take it out. So this butterfly goes with this transfer right here, and it is two parts. So there's a back and a front. Okay, so the front is open. Okay, so the front's open like that. They did resin. So they did one and did resin. You could do that, or you could just chalk the whole thing. These things were really inexpensive. I think I got 4 of them. So definitely. Oh yes. How much are you asking for those? So I'm $10 is all that I'm charging for the boxes because I can whip them out pretty quickly now. Now that I figured it out. You ordered for the butterflies. They're so pretty. They're gorgeous. And then this is a napkin holder, the little bunny. Although I saw someone put resin in there yesterday. And then this will say Somebody Loves You. It is a cutting board, but it's going to say Somebody Loves You. It is a real cutting board that you can actually use. It is bamboo. And then this is a tray that we can put something on. What did they use the tray for? I can't remember here's one right here with like flowers on it. What else did they use the tray for? Oh, butterflies. So they did the butterflies on it. Isn't that gorgeous? So this will give you ideas. Oh, and here's the little square resin. So tomorrow they're going to do, I think it's going to be in Design Studios. They're going to do like a little demonstration, and they're going to do peanuts on the square resin. Their coasters. So they're going to do a demonstration of that. Okay, here's all of the transfers that I think I got one of everything from the Oh So Sweet that just released like a week ago. Okay, Happy Easter. I might do this on one of the boxes. I got it just because I have to get one of everything. It would look cute, but I don't know that someone would choose it. That's the problem. Is I think that I'm gonna make many more of the etched bunny than any of them, because let me go out so you can see the whole thing. I think people are gonna choose the etched bunny, but if they have more than one child, they're gonna choose more. Best Mom Ever, great. butterflies. This might even look good on the egg carton. I'm kind of thinking it might be pretty. It would be a lot of work. There's a lot of colors there. Or you could do it, like, I don't know, you could do it ombre. Here's the kitchen conversion chart. And this is pretty cool. Hot mama, tired mama. Here you go. Tired mama. That's what we all need this week. And then I love this one. Bad mama jama. I love that. That's so cool. I do have to make some t-shirts. This is the bunny transfer I was telling you about. In fact, I'm going to keep this one out because we're going to need to use it twice. So I'll keep this one out because I'll cut that apart and use it. And then this is the other one, the Somebody Loves You. Okay, so I did do flowers. I don't have them in here, but I did do flowers previously on some of the egg cartons, and then I did this on all of the inside. I did Somebody Loves You either with this one or the previous transfer that we have. Etched bunny. Okay, I already have two etched bunnies. I did cut mine in half to make it easier to use because it was hard. And then here is the size C. I think that's all the transfers unless I missed getting one of them. You never know. This is really gorgeous. I wish that it was going the other direction because we have placemats. It wouldn't have been great if they had planned this out and did it the other direction for placemats. This is more for a wall hanging. I guess you could turn some of your stuff, but it would be a lot of work to do that. Yeah, they really should have planned this out and turn things so that you could do it onto a placemat. Okay, let's get started, guys. I'm going to move this over onto the floor. All right, we're going to start. So we're going to do the etched bunny. That's going to be the first thing. So let me bring everything in. Let me put myself up in the corner. Go to the corner, Darlene. Let me read comments. And I'm going to sit down. The bunny napkin holder is adorable. I know. Hi, Vivian. How are you? You had surgery. Oh, my goodness. Hope you are doing better. Sarah says one of you or your order of one of everything comes today. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, I'm going to stuff one of the things. So I brought that to show you. Let me get my transfers out that I need. So I need the etched bunny. I have my little basket here of everything. I have a lot that we're going to work on today. So, okay, we need that. And then I do have the wax here because we're going to have to wax. So in order to show you all the things, I have a whole bucket full of transfers. And then I have a bucket full of other chalk paste that I had been working with in the back room. Okay, so here is what we're starting with. So it started out looking like this. I waxed it with our surface wax. Okay, so this is the Chocateur surface wax. I also have some other clear wax that I used when I ran out of my first one of these. I just got 2 more jars yesterday, and after working last night, it's like really low already. So we will be waxing this again. It is waxed right now, as far as I know. Let me just go over it. These are the little pads that you can buy to spread your wax. I just kind of pinch the top of it, and then I'll hit it with a heat gun really quick. There's a picture in the book that shows just the outside part of the butterfly. Oh, nice. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me look at that. Let me look and see. As far as them using that, let me hit this with the heat gun. I just kind of like to blend it in. So hit it with the heat gun and then it can cool. So that kind of melts the wax. And then sometimes I'll take this little thing and buff it really quick to kind of blend all that in. Make sure I got wax on it, okay? Because if you don't wax these, it's going to pull it up. All right, so let me look and see. I see a napkin right here. Where did they use it? There's a napkin. It looks like they're using it on napkins. Oh yeah, right here. Okay, so the outside of that. They use the outside. Oh yeah, and then you could just put a butterfly or something in the corner instead of the entire thing. Okay, that makes sense. They probably later thought, oh, why didn't I do this? Because they have it here as a wall hanging. But they really could have done a lot. Maybe in the future they will do it the other way. Okay, sorry. Thank you for telling me that. I hadn't really paid attention to it. Hi, Tony. Hi, Chris. How are you? Okay, let's get started. So you can see I've used this a lot. I have 10 of these ready of the Etch Bunnies. I believe this will be the favorite. My goal is to have 50 of these larger ones. I have smaller sizes. Here's the little size. This one's going to be for my minis. Okay, so I have some mini transfers. We'll do some. Okay, so first you're going to put this on here, and I'm going to open up my chalk paste. Now, I am doing it so I waxed the top. I used my chippy brush, and I used light buttermilk on there. So that's actually paint, acrylic paint, just like we paint all our other stuff. Okay, I don't use the chalk paste on there to paint with. I just don't. Okay, here's black. We need that. Here is Dune. Okay, you can choose other colors if you want. Last night I actually mixed some colors because my Dune is getting low. I just ordered another Dune. Here's eucalyptus. I need another pink out. Here is here's which one is this? Pesto. Okay, I have for pink, I have peachy keen. Okay, we're going to have lots of colors out here by the time we're done. And then raspberry sorbet. My large jar of raspberry sorbet was dried up, so I happen to have a mini little paste of, a single, and so I saved it. I actually taped it shut. Yeah, I saved it, and I think it's still good. It is. Okay, so I'm going to use that. That doesn't take very much. It's just for the flowers. Okay. Let's get started. We have stir sticks. Do we have enough for all of them? We'll see. I have more over here. I have a bucket full of supplies. Okay, first thing you're going to do is you're going to do the background. So we painted it the light buttermilk. That's what color your bunny is going to be in the end, is light buttermilk. You do a paste order. Yes, I know. That's what I had to do recently too. Will they be sending us that book with our next order? Okay, so they just printed those. They were just printed, and I got it with my current order. So if they only have so many, when they're out, they're out. So they're not printing at like thousands and thousands of thousands. They're printing enough, for their first batch of orders. And then when they're done, they're done. They just can't afford to do it for like an extended amount of time. I hope they do one with Peanuts characters. Okay, so this is Dune. We're going to get all in here and try to go right down where the flowers are. And then I am going to have to peel this up. Okay, so let me see if I need to go a little bit. No, we're pretty close. Okay, so there are little marks on the bunny part. I can actually see better here in my back room. I need another light. Even though I have overhead fluorescent lighting, I think it was hard for me to see some of this stuff. There's some like down here at the bottom, and then I'm going to peel this up. Okay, so we are going to wax in between. Okay, so this is courtesy of Brenda Durant. She is like the mastermind of some of these projects. I always say she's a trendsetter. So everybody sees her stuff and they're like, oh my gosh, I got to make that. So I did. And everybody ran out and they got all the egg cartons. These companies are probably like, what the heck? Okay, so I'm peeling that up, and then I'm going to lay it back down, and then I'm going to peel it from the other end because I have some there. Okay, now I'm going to do my flowers. Don't mind my fingerprints. I'm going to do the flowers, and I'm going to do the green. Okay, so flowers are going to start out being the first layer. These are going to be peachy keen. So I'm just going to plop some on there, and then I'm going to grab a little tiny squeegee. I'm using lots of squeegees. I actually took a little small container with water, and I just kept putting my transfers in it last night because I didn't want them to dry. I wanted it to be easier. Okay, I can do the green still. So I'm going to use eucalyptus. You can use whatever green you want. I'm just going to smear that on there. I'm going to grab a squeegee, and I'm going to turn it. I just turn my project however I need to. It's easier for me to just go down. Going to get that whole area with eucalyptus. Got way too much. Put some of that back in the jar, and then I'm going to peel. It is time to peel that. Okay, So sometimes it'll come off. If it does, take a little paintbrush and just paint some of the color back on. Okay, so there's our bunny, the first layer. We have to dry it and then we're going to wax it. Okay, I should have my little thing over here with water. I didn't do that. Where am I going to put these, guys? Where am I going to put them? I'm trying to find a place. I guess over here in the corner. Let's dry this. We're going to wax it. So that's your first layer. Okay. So you can see how the bunny stood out. Now, if you feel like you needed to paint it in a little bit more, because look up in the corner, my bunny ear isn't completely white because when I was painting the background, I didn't paint it all the way. You could go ahead and do that if you want to. Okay. You're going to make sure this is 100% dry. You don't want it to be tacky. And it could get a little tacky because of the wax. Okay, so touch it. Okay, it's tacky right here. Let's dry all that. Okay, now still. Sometimes it takes a minute. Okay, now we're gonna wax it again. Okay, if you have questions, pop them in there. You got 2 catalogs if someone needs it. Perfect. Did you save more peanuts tomorrow? Yes, tomorrow's restock. Tomorrow's restock of the same that was from before. Okay, so restock of the same that they first had. Okay, because a lot of people missed out. And there's many reasons. I mean, I got a few extra after the fact when everybody started emptying their cart. I think people just grabbed them up and they kept them in their cart, and then they decided, how many do I want? Because they kept being available the whole day. To me, I got like 4 small orders. I paid a ton in shipping to get the small little orders to me, so I had extras for you guys. But I only had like 10 of each extra. So anyways, that's tomorrow. Okay, and they got more than they got the first time because they went so fast. I am heating up that wax. Okay, I like to do this. If you don't like to do this, that's fine. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to buff it. Okay, so that just gets all that wax in there. And then I'm going to put the next part of the transfer on. So this is the etched bunny. You can do this on wood. You can do it just on wood. I want to make sure it's cool. Okay, here's the second part. You're going to line it up. I found that I could not easily do 2 at a time. When I tried to do more than one, I wasn't able to see through and line it up properly. And some of mine I had to go back and kind of touch up. So get it all lined up. You can see through. Okay, and then we're going to do black. And then we're going to do our raspberry sorbet. And we're going to do our moss. Okay, so we're going to start with black. And just plop some of it on there as I stick my finger in it. Okay, so we're going to plop some on here. We'll do this one start to finish. We'll do the inside also. Okay, I'm going to grab a squeegee to do that. You also like the distress look. So if a little is, yes, exactly. Perfect. That's, yes, absolutely. I like the distress look too. I actually, on some of them, I went back with the chippy brush and just had a tiny bit of black paint on that. And I did it rustic. So, yeah, that actually looks really good. Okay, so here's like the distressing and the outline of the bunny, and I'm gonna peel it up and I'll show you. Okay, so I feel like you need to peel it. I wasn't completely lined up, but I'm not gonna cry. It is fine. It is fine. Okay, I'm gonna take some of my little raspberry sorbet that I happen to have. Oops. Happen to have in a chalk paste single because my jar has dried up. Yeah. So and it went off the side, but not onto my thing yet. It's okay though. I would just kind of grunge it up. You can use your ink pad too. So you can use the chippy brush. You can use the ink pad, however you want to do that. Okay, there's raspberry sorbet. And then I'm going to use moss. And I'm just going to plop some moss chalk paste down here. And mine's a little bit thick, but it'll still work. I'm going to grab and I'm just holding it carefully. Don't crunch these. Okay, I'm holding my carton. we are going to go down. This is actually pretty easy. When you turn your project, I found it's pretty easy. Okay, and then you're just going to peel it and you're done. Okay, there's the flowers. That's how it turns out, just like that. So there's your little etch bunny. Pretty simple, right, guys? It's a lot easier than you thought it was going to be, right? Let's dry that, and then let's do the inside part. And I'll just show you. Sometimes the inside part's a little hard because it curves. So we're going to dry this completely, and then we're going to do the inside. When you're drying it, that wax kind of heats up, so it makes it sometimes. So we might wait. Let's wait to do the inside till after we do the next one, because that wax is all waxy. Actually, you know what we can do? We can buff it out. I think that we can just buff that again. Okay, so just like that. Okay, and then I did wax the inside. Okay, on all of them, I waxed them. I pre-waxed them, and I heated it. And then we're gonna put Somebody Loves Me. I'm gonna open up this one that's right here. I know, aren't they so cute? Hi, Marilyn. How are you? I am going to be doing several. So this is just the first one. I want to show you a couple of different designs. I have some small ones that I'm going to use minis on. Like I said, I'm going to have a whole table of these at my craft show. I'm so excited to do that. Okay. So I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to fuzz the heck out of it because it's going onto paper, and even though it's been waxed, it needs to be fuzzed. So I'm just fuzzing on my shirt because my fuzzing cloth is buried. Okay, and then I want to do this. I'm gonna grab my vanilla. Okay, like I said, I'm gonna have a lot of chalk paste out here, lots of jars. Okay, I'm gonna lay it down. Now the problem is the curve, and also that wax doesn't always adhere to this. You have to make sure you get all your bubbles out. So say you made a mistake and there's a bleed, just paint that. So then what I had to do on a couple of them, I just had to paint. I did like a blue or a pink in there, and then I re-chalked it. Okay, so if you have any oopsies, don't stress. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just go back and do that. Okay, this is vanilla. And I had to order more of that because I've used a lot of it. I've used a lot. I'm just going to snag some out of there. This is vanilla. You could do white. You could do whatever color you want. I actually, in the beginning, I was doing the heart a different color. And then I'm like, why? Why are you doing that to yourself? So I'm going to just chalk that. Somebody loves you. And then peel that up. And then this one, we can put the little paper in it. I'll tie it. I'll show you exactly how it is. All of mine will be empty. They're not without candy or any goodies in it. So I am not filling any of them. What I'm going to do a little thing on this side. I'm going to make a little tiny paper or something to hang off of it and say, fill this with something sweet. What do I want to say? Fill with your favorite treat for someone sweet. Something like that. Ready to fill with your favorite treat for someone sweet. I think that's what it was. So, anyways, let me dry that, and then we'll put the paper in it. I'll show you exactly how much. You don't have to put a lot of that paper. It's shredded paper. You can get, I saw somebody that had multicolored paper, and that was cute. You can get the green shredded paper. I do not like the plastic stuff. Reason is, it's hard to control. It goes everywhere, and it's not biodegradable. Like this, you could put it into your landfill. It's biodegradable. Okay, I like that. So, like I said, I got a huge box that's almost as big as this table when we used to do some of the kits. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull some out, and then I kind of push it down into each of the egg little holder spots, whatever it is called. Each of the little holes there. You don't need as much as you think you need, okay? Because they need to have room to put something. So I kind of push it down in there and get it in there kind of tight so that it fills it. And then So I make sure there's enough. Okay, that's probably almost enough. And I don't want it all hanging out. I try to contain it in there. I have pictures that I'm going to put at my craft table. Okay, so I still have enough for one more if I wanted to. Okay, and then I'm going to close it. Just be careful with this. It is paper. It will rip. So you're going to close it, and then I'm going to tie it. So I have the little thin jute. You could use ribbon if you want to. If you're doing it for yourself, you could use ribbon. But for my people at my craft show, I want them to be able to easily open it and tie it back. So I use the thin jute, and I'm going to go in the center. I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to go in between those two. Like basically here's 6, here's 6. So right in between there, flip it back over. So I made it so it was kind of even. I figured that out ahead of time. Tie your little bow, and that's it. And then I will trim it. So I'm leaving my bow long, and for a reason, because that way it's easy for them, and it kind of looks cute. So I just did my bow long. So that one's all done. We have one done, guys. Okay. Next, you saw one of these with lotion. Yes, I saw that too, with all sorts of things, earrings and all that fun stuff. So you can do anything you want. Okay, let's do bunnies next. I want to show you the layered bunnies. Okay, I'm going to have to pull colors and paint. I'm sure I have paintbrushes in there to do this with. Which bunny do you want me to do? The stand-up bunny or the sit-down bunny? While I'm pulling colors to paint with, you guys decide. Oh, here's colors right here. Okay, you guys decide. I'm going to pull paint brushes out of my drawer. I might just use one. I kind of just use one. Which do you want me to do? The stand-up bunny or the sit-down bunny? And then I also need my buffalo plaid. So I need my buffalo plaid. Stand-up bunny or sit-down bunny. I'm looking for something. Oh, you know what? I have a whole bunch right here. Okay, so because we're going to do this bunny on there, we're going to chalk it in white, and then we're going to go back and paint stand-up one. Okay, so we'll do the stand-up one. Okay, so I'm going to show you which transfer this is. It's the one I just showed you. So this is the new transfer. Okay, and I cut it all apart. So I'm going to need this again. I'm going to cut right through my plastic. I don't save my plastic. I'm going to cut this. I'm going to take it out. I cut around my carrot. So this way I don't have to wash it. Last night I had to wash my transfer, which wasn't a big deal, but here in the essence of time, I don't want to have to wash it. So there's that. We'll do the stand-up one. Stand up. Okay, perfect, guys. Perfect. Okay, so I have this one to do it in black afterwards. Okay, so I want to show you this because it's super easy. Okay, so you're going to chalk it. This is already waxed and everything. It's ready to go. I'm going to fuzz this on my shirt. And then we're going to chalk it in white, and then we're going to paint it. And I just roughly painted it. Okay, there's going to be a lot of black. So then I'm just going to paint it. I'm going to kind of center it here. But I'm going to chalk it in white because it's easier to paint over. Okay, it's easier to see. So where's my white? I told you I'm going to have a bazillion colors out here. I need like a desk that's twice this size. I have a great big, our shipping table is where I've been talking at each night. So every night I am doing 4 of these at least. Last night I did 8. So, and I'm doing, every time I do a set, I do 2 bunnies. So I'm doing new transfers. I'm pulling out whatever transfers I can find. I'm looking through my old transfers. I'm going through my drawers. I'm finding ideas. But anyways, I am doing 2 of the bunnies each time because that bunny's going to be the favorite. I know. I just know it. Okay. I just know that that bunny's going to be the favorite of everything. Okay, so we're chalking it in white. We'll dry it, then we'll paint it, and then we'll chalk it again in black. Okay, so lots of transfers for me to wash. Like I said last night, even though you're not supposed to soak your transfers in water, I did. Okay, so there's our bunny outline. Okay, let's dry that and then we're going to paint it. Okay, so we're going to dry it really quick, and then we're going to paint it. So if you order these bunnies, this is really easy. If you didn't order it tomorrow when you get more of the peanuts. I know some people said when the peanuts come out, they're going to get more because they can see themselves using them up. Okay, so there's that. I think I'll just kind of buff it a little bit because that the wax comes up. Okay, so I'm going to buff it a little bit with a wax pad. I'm going to take my paint right here. I used a brown and a light brown and a tan. Okay, so that's all I did. I just roughly did it, and then I chalked it black. And then I did the buffalo plaid around it. Okay, so I used one paintbrush. I did the entire thing with the brown. This brown is sable brown, and then I have the khaki tan. Same colors that we used for our mousse yesterday. Sorry guys. All I did was just paint all this in. I'm trying to not go outside the line. Last night I was a little crazy because I just was in a hurry, and I was working on like multiple projects, going back and forth for work. Gosh, you know, just a lot of things, a lot of data entry last night, doing for my craft show. I had to add, how many did I have? I had 100 and, let's see, I had 22 pages, 22 times 6. What's that? 120, like 130 something new attendees at the craft show. I had to add all those to my list. I got all of my flyers delivered up to the guy that mails out my postcards. Got those delivered yesterday. I had Uber deliver them to him. It's like, it's so worth it for me. Basically it's a courier service through Uber, and it's $35. And then I always give him a $10 tip, you know, because I feel like, you know, they did a lot because he had to carry the great big box. It's a great big box, like a paper box full of, there's 6,000 of the flyers in there. Okay, so I do the whole thing, this color first, okay? And then I went back and I grabbed my other color, and I just started doing like little wispy things with it, just kind of going down. If you want to get a small brush out, I just use the same brush. Okay, so I'm going to look at comments in a minute. So if you're commenting and asking questions, I'm sorry. When I chalk this in black, it will make a huge difference. So kind of tap that. All these colors will kind of blend in, and then we'll chalk it to give it detail. Okay, going to put this here on the face. So you don't need a ton of contrast, but you do want some. I'm going to do the ears a little bit. So for designers, ChalkCon is going to be coming up in June, and they're going to be opening up the doors for registration near the end of this month. So if you're wanting to go to ChalkCon, which is going to be held in Kansas City, make sure you're ready to do that. They thought that perhaps it might sell out. They don't have as many spaces available as they think there will be people that want to go. And they're not doing virtual. So they're only doing in-person this time. So if you're wanting to go, we got a heads up about that last night. All of a sudden there was a leadership training. I had to watch the replay. I didn't even get to watch the whole thing. Okay, so that's all I did. I just kind of blended it in there. So yeah, time is money for sure. Yes, I feel that way because the place to take it to is, it's like 45 minutes away for me. And the fact that that's just one way. So an hour and a half of my time is definitely worth $35 for me. Plus the gas. My truck sucks on gas. Okay, so he's done. I got a chocolate bunny going on here. Okay, I kind of want to wipe this off. I'm going to grab because we're going to still be doing a bunch of these. I want to wipe off my paintbrush because I don't want that drying it up. By the time that we're all done, it will be dry on there. Okay, going to move this out of the way. Let's dry this, and then we're going to chalk it in black, and then we're going to do our buffalo plaid around it. So So anyways, I got that done yesterday. I'm still working on the list. I still have about an hour of data entry to enter people's names. It's in an Excel spreadsheet. Oh my goodness. So it's a lot of work, guys. It is a lot of work doing it all. Okay, make sure it's all done. And then I'm going to go over this with the little waxer. Okay, that's dry, but I don't want it pulling up. So I'm going to wax it again. I've never waxed something so much in my life as when I've been working on these projects. Okay, so you do want to make sure that paint is dry before you start to do that. Yeah, you don't want to oopsie. Okay, I'm going to lay down our transfer. I'm going to fuzz it on my t-shirt a couple of times. We're going to chalk this in black. Okay, so we are going to chalk it in black, and then we're going to do our buffalo plaid around it in white. Okay, so, and then we could do the chippy if you want to make it a little bit rustic. Okay, just line it up. It's okay if some of that white happens to show. If you don't get it perfect, don't sweat the small stuff. And we always say it's all small stuff. Okay, got it lined up. Then we're going to take some black and plop it on there. It's probably enough for the whole thing. And then just quickly chalk it. I have had some pull up before and had to touch it up. Okay, it's just the way it is. You know, things can happen. It can pull up on you. I love this bunny though. It's super cute. And then adding the buffalo plaid. Oh my gosh. I happen to have buffalo plaid in my drawer that was cut into little squares that actually fit this perfectly. I had 4 of them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am going to be doing several things with buffalo plaid. I'm going to see what else I have that, I mean, bunnies always, but maybe I have something else cute. The butterflies might look cute too. Okay, so now we're going to peel that up. It should be ready. There's our little thing. There's a little bit of white. It's okay. And guess what? There's a tiny bit of my brown that went outside. I could grab that color and I could touch that up, but I'm not going to do that right now. But there's your bunny. Look how cute that is. So that's how easy it is. I just didn't have it quite lined up. It's okay. I kind of like the white on it. Let's dry it. Let's do our buffalo plaid. So there's lots and lots of drying. Okay, so this is going to be a lot because that black is a lot. I can watch it and I can see it changing color. So they'll turn to kind of like a matte finish. But the wax behind it on the sides is starting to come out. I'm going to take my little buffer thing. I'm going to buff it one more time. I'm using that little pad a lot. Okay, so here's my little pad. It's about worn out. I did get a new one with my newest jars. Okay, just gonna buff that out. Spread that wax around. Okay, now I'm gonna make sure it's cool before I put my transfer on. Okay, so here's our buffalo plaid. And then I'm gonna line it up. Just make sure that you have it kind of even, however you want to have it. And it's not always going to stick perfectly because that wax. Okay, so you're going to start and you're going to go out. We're going to with it, but not like from the center because you don't want to cover. You're not going to cover up your bunny. What you're going to do is you're going to go like around it. So we can see through it. I can see my bunny through it. See how you can see your bunny? We're going to take white and we are going to go outward. Not, you don't have to go really close, okay? So you're kind of doing like a border. If you want to take your little multi-tool and kind of make a border first, you absolutely can do that. Just dip it in your chalk paste and then go out as far as you want to. If you want to go all the way to the edge, you can. But I kind of leave a little bit of space in between where my bunny is. And then just turn it around. You can quickly do this whole thing and then peel it up. Okay, there's time. There's time to do that. You don't have to be precise. This is supposed to be kind of messy. So this is just kind of like a border around it. It's supposed to be a little messy. So if you need to peel it up and see, oh, is there anything there? You can do that. You can peel it up, lay it back down. Okay, so I think the ears go right up to there. They're in between there. So you don't want to go over the bunny. Okay, are you ready to see this? I did the pink one and it turned out so, so cute. Okay. And then if you need to lay it back down, I wish I could do right there, but there's actually a solid square right there. So here's what it looks like. Look at how cute this is. You know, I'm going to go further to the edge. Now that I see what I need to do here. I need to go a little bit further to the edge there. And then let me go as far as I can here. Are you ready to see it? Look at how cute that is. It's adorable. See how adorable that is? Okay, so there were steps. So first step is to wax. And then next step was I painted up blue. Next step was I chalked the bunny in white. Next step was I painted in all the brown. Next step was I chalked the bunny in black. And I'm waxing in between all this. And then I did the buffalo plaid. Look how cute that is. Oh my gosh. Would it be easier to do the buffalo plaid first? No, it wouldn't, because I like there to be like a border around it. And you wouldn't know where the bunny was. So I kind of wanted it to just be like this. If you want to do it and do the whole buffalo plaid and then do that over it, you could. But I wanted it to kind of be like there's a little bit of a border around it, and you would have to trace it on there. So I like it just like that. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to grunge this one up. So the pink one, I had used my chippy brush and I had grunged it up. So we're gonna dry this. So that one's done. When we're done, I love the blue. I'm going to be doing more of the blue. Okay, so let's do another one. You can sit there and just pump these out and then wash all your transfers. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here. So now he's done. Okay, next is I'm going to do a green one. Okay, so next is this. Let me find my transfers that I want to do. I have all my transfers here. Where is it? Where are you? This one. Okay, let's do this one. Thanks, Pam. I appreciate it. How are you? Yeah. If you want to do it and not have like the little border around it, you can totally do that. But I kind of wanted it to look like that. So either way that you want to do it is fine. Okay, so this one's an easy one. It's going to be, I'm not going to do any fancy stuff after it. It's only going to be, my bunny's going to be white. I'm going to do the greenery with moss. And then all my words are going to be in black. Okay, so I have waxed this, like I said. So I'm going to start at the top. I'll kind of turn it sideways and get my black up here. And then I will do the bunny and the greenery, and I'll peel that up and I'll do the bottom. Okay, so there's that. Let's do our bunny in white. So we're going to grab some white. We're going to do our bunny. So you know what? I haven't chalked so much in my life. I feel like I'm chalking at night. I think when I first started Chalkator, I was so excited and I was chalking everything I could get my hands on. Well, these little guys are certainly a challenge and fun to do. So I am just chalking every single thing that I can. Okay, there's green. Every pattern, every time I go, oh my gosh, yeah, let's try this one. I bet I still have a bunch of my Easter transfers out of my shed that I could use. I just haven't gone out there to find them. Okay, this is the greenery. It doesn't show up a lot, but it will show up enough. Okay, so it actually goes underneath there. Let me see if I can get that without getting onto the bunny. I don't want a green bunny. Okay, we're going to peel that. At this point we peel. Okay, I can see that I missed the top of the R. Can always just go back. I just kind of go up on that. Okay, got everything. Got my bunny. I missed part of my, I feel like I need to just press harder on this because it didn't go through. It's little tiny fine lines. Yeah, I think it's a little bit thick. We're going to leave it. You can color it in if you want. It's not going. Okay, so I'm going to do the bottom part, and it's black, and that's going to be it on this one. I have a bunch of them, but I did kind of grunge them up. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to do that. I did grunge up the other ones. I showed you that I did a pink one and a blue one and a white one. Well, I don't know which ones I showed you, but I had 2 of them out here earlier. Okay, so I'm just going down just in case it's not attached. I don't want to go up and have it have a bubble right there. Okay, now I'm going to peel it up and let's make sure we got all of our words. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Okay, so there we go. Now, the bottom of egg is not all the way through. You can take a marker. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that on there. We're done with that. Let's dry this. So that one's an easy one and done. I'll tell you what's, yeah, you're talking everything and inking everything. Perfect. What color was the blue? This blue right here, the background was, let me think. It's not Aqua Sky. It's the other one. I think it's right here. Crystal Blue. That one's Crystal Blue. But Aqua Sky would work too. So Crystal Blue or Aqua Sky would work. I'm going to show you how to fix the bottom part on this. So let me just buff that. It's dry. So let's just buff that to get all of that. Okay, and I do want to show you how to distress this. So there, the bottom G, I'm just going to take my little marker, and I just fixed it with my marker. Okay, let's get out our chippy stuff, our little chippy brush. Okay, let's add a little bit to that. It's so cute. Isn't that so cute? And on each of these, I am going to go, the egg cartons are from Amazon. Let me give you the link. I'm going to do Somebody Loves Me, Loves You inside of all of these. Okay, but let me give you the link for the egg cartons again. I have different sizes, but this will get you started. These ones are the ones for 12, and I probably need to order more. I'm having so much fun because I do want to have some for my next show too. I was looking through my orders coming in. I have a shirt that is stuck in customs. I have another thing that's delayed. Oh my goodness. Is this the way it's going to be for us from now on? If it's not already in the States, it might be a delay. Okay, so this one, there's 25 of them and it's $29. So they're, you can get smaller bundles through other companies, but this will give you an idea of what to look for. Oops, wrong one. Let me just give you that. Here's the link for this. Okay, so go through all of your transfers from previous years. You're gonna have some that are a size A. This one's a size C. On the other side was like a flower type thing. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna order me some more right now. This egg carton place is probably going, what the heck? Why are we getting so many orders? I thought there was an egg shortage, and we're getting all these orders for egg cartons because all the Chocator people are snapping them up. Okay, I want to do a little bit of distressing on here, just barely. Okay, so I'm going to get some black paint. I'm going to show you how to do that because I did that on, I did it on here. I kind of grunged this one up a little bit. I kind of like it grungy a little bit. I'm going to leave the blue like that though. So anyways, let me just get a little bit of black paint in the thing. I'll show you what I did. That way you can choose to do it or not. Okay, so it's just barely. There's just going to be barely anything on my brush. So you put a little bit of black paint. And then you're going to go to your, and you know what? I used my white on here. If you can you see the little bit of white on there? I just did like a little bit of white on there last night. And like this one, I did a little bit of black. So that's what I'd use this chippy brush for. Okay, these are the cheap brushes. You can get these at either on Amazon or in Home Depot. They're very inexpensive. We're going to get a little bit of paint on here. Okay, and then you're going to get off as much as you can. Egg carton suppliers are happy with this. Yes, no eggs, no problem. Crafters to the rescue. You are absolutely correct. That is the way that it is. Yeah, and these are great. So these are the 12 ones. These hold 12. And then these little ones hold 4. So these are the tiny, tiny ones. I'm going to put some minis on those. So we still have some more things to do. Okay, I'm going to go in this direction because I feel like that's going to be the best direction. So I'm kind of going to test it out and just kind of whisk this back and forth. And it's just going to get just a little bit on there. You're hardly even going to be able to tell that I'm doing anything. Okay, so you may not even be able to see a thing. I might not have enough on there either. Let me try it again. It's just barely doing anything. It just kind of makes it so that like I'm going to put some on the edges a little bit. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of whisk it back and forth like that. Okay, so if you have missed any of these, let me show you what we've done so far. You're going to go back and watch the replay. This was the very first one, the etched bunny. Okay, that's 2 layers. And then this one had a couple of steps. This was the easy one. Okay, so let me see what else I have in my little my little bag of tricks here. So I have, what else do I have in here? There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things in here. Okay, so we're going to be using these on a lot of things. You could do, like, we can do the hop to it. I can show you that. And then, what was the other one? Oh, this one. This one's really cute. Let's do this one. So it's just going to be all one color. And then we're going to do these around it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do, this is the one, the balanced diet is chocolate in both hands. We're going to do this one. How many cartons do you get in order? That one's 25 in that one. So there's many different places that are selling these. I need to heat this up and buff it because I can see there's a big glob of wax on it. There's a lot of different companies selling them. The one that I just gave you the link for, that one is $29 for 25 cartons. You probably don't need that many, but I'm also thinking, wouldn't these be fun at Christmas time and do, like, I mean, you don't have to just use them for, I think they'd be cute for Christmas type things. I'm thinking Christmas. I'm even thinking Halloween. I don't know. The bunnies and egg cartons go together, but you know what? The rest of the year, you could do other things. Okay, so there, I just saw a big glob of wax, so all I did was heat it up, and I'm buffing it, because right there, I see a big glob. Okay, all right. I wanted that off of there, and now there's like, I need to wash this. It has had it. Now there's something on there. It's okay. Okay, we're going to do this just in chocolate. Okay, we're going to use, and you got to be careful because it's right to the edge. So it's our chocolate bunny. We're not going to go back and color everything in. We'll do some of it. We'll color in the bunny, and then there's some Easter eggs. Okay, so I have my espresso. Okay, so you did the 15. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you can do smaller ones. Okay, so here is my espresso. Like I said, we're going to have so many colors out here. It's probably going to take me an hour to put it all away. Okay, espresso. So we're going to do all of it in espresso. Before I did some of it in black, but you can hardly tell. So it's all going to be in espresso. We're going to paint in our bunny just barely. I do have that paint still here. Although my little Clark's wipe went on top of it. Okay. I was noticing my Clark's wipe sat on top of my paint that I had for the bunny before. Okay, so we're going to paint all of this in, and then we'll go back and we'll do, there's some eggs. So the other one that I did a background. Okay, so I did like a background behind it. I didn't do that on this one. I wanted to see how it did. We'll see how it did. Okay, that's all you can do is test it out. You actually could paint over the whole thing if you didn't like it. You could just paint it the whole thing again. Okay, my espresso. I've been using my espresso a lot lately. All right, probably on bunnies and all of that stuff. but I need a new jar of espresso. Okay, I think I got everything. You want to peel it before it dries on there. You don't want it drying on there. Okay, there's my little bunny. You could just leave it like that. I actually don't even have to color it in at all. Okay, if you wanted to, you could. Should I color it in so I can show you guys how to do it? I could do that just so it just has a little bit of color. Let's do that. And then we're going to put some of this around the outside part, so it'll just be a little bit around the outside. Let me go ahead. What does it say? Shows 20 are the same price as 15. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm just ordering the 25. So, okay, dry it. And the wax is coming up. Every time that you heat it up, the wax comes to the surface. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint that bunny in. I just barely have to paint it. And then I'll do the eggs, just to give it a little bit of color, guys. All right, so it's dry. I'm really kind of afraid to buff it. I'm afraid that chalk paste is going to, I'm just going to lightly buff it just to get the wax. Okay, I'm bringing back the colors we used for the bunny before. Okay, I am just going to barely color him in. Okay, so see the bunny. All right, I have my colors right here. And it does, you don't have to do the whole thing. I'm looking at it going, that's the seat. I think maybe before I colored in the seat. I'm going to color it in with the brown first, the darker color. This is sable. And then I'll go back and I'll put some khaki tan on him. And then I will do the eggs. Okay, so can you hear the rain on my little roof? Okay, going around the eyeball and just doing part of the ear. And then the hands, of course. Okay, and then I'm just going to pick up some of this and I'm just going to do a little bit of highlighting in there. Just here and there, just a little bit. I'm not going to be chalking back over this, so I'm just kind of trying to do it just careful, just to get a little bit of color in there. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of blend it together. All right, so there's my bunny, my chocolate bunny. All right, let me wipe this with a Clorox wipe. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to grab some colors I can see pink and blue and purple right here. I'm going to do little eggs, and I only need like a drop. Okay, so there's 3 eggs there. And then we're going to do, when we're done with this, we'll do some of our mini cartons. We'll grab some of our minis and do our mini cartons. Not for Sarah, they weren't there when you ordered. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? They're probably changing things. These would be cute. Yes, baby favors too. Yes. You've got to do Halloween. Yeah, absolutely cute for baby favors. Anything like that. Yeah. I think the small ones would be super fun. You don't have to do the big ones. So just think outside the box. I am thinking Snoopy and Charlie Brown on some of these small ones. Maybe. I don't know. I might. But for right now, I'm sticking to the Easter ones to try to get some of those done. Okay, so I have just a tiny bit of my paint. Like I said, you don't have to do this, but I just want to show you how, because I did do it on the other one. Okay, so I'm going to do just some little bit of purple. This one, the handlebar is showing, so and I watered it down before, but I'm just picking up a tiny bit of paint. And then gonna wipe my brush with my Clorox wipe, picking up some pink to do the egg. This one. And then blue for the next one. So that purple was lavender, and then we have the pink, I think is vintage pink, and then this blue is crystal blue. So the browns I used was sable brown and khaki tan for the bunny. All right, so there's that. So I showed you guys the other bunny. I'll compare it to this one, the one where I painted the box, and you can tell me which one you like best. I'm going to do some of these little blue flowers on here now, but we have to dry this. We want it all the way dry. Did anyone see the colored ones? I did not look, I didn't Google the colored ones, so I didn't see them. When I searched, I searched for natural. So I did not see the colored ones. Okay, it's also bringing out the wax again, so we'll dry this and then we'll wax over it. Okay, like I said, use your wax more than you ever have. My little wax pad thing is like, it's done. Make sure your paint is dry when you do this. Okay, so let's add some of this. This is one of the newer transfers that came out, I think, in the last release before this release. I love this. Okay, so you don't want them everywhere. And I'm only going to put a couple inside. So I'm going to use white. Okay, so I'm going to use white and I'm going to go around the border. But they don't have to be like it's okay if there's like half a flower. And then we'll grab a little tiny squeegee and we'll do inside. Try not to go onto the border that you chalked like around this. So I'm just kind of going around like this. I'll pull that up and I'll show you what it looks like right now, and then we'll do a couple in the center. So see how it just has some of that. If you didn't push down enough, then you're not going to get the design. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go and look at that. And it's okay, guys, if it doesn't go all the way so that you get the full flower, don't stress. All right, don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff, I promise. Okay. And then I want a few in here, but I want them random. I don't want to do like a full set. I'm just going to kind of peel this up on all the sides. Okay, so peel that up so that those are all up. And then I'm going to take a little tiny squeegee that's cut into a small piece, and I'm going to do a couple here. I don't want them all over the place. I want it very random in there. Okay, so a flower here, a flower there, and I just kind of think that's going to be fun to just do that and not have it be, it doesn't have to make sense. I'm not going to do any inside the tire. I want the tire to just be on its own. And I think this is probably the last one. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like. Perfect, perfect. I just wanted a few in there, okay? So see how that is with just a few. Don't touch it yet because it's still wet. Isn't that cute? This is adorable. All right, and look how easy it was. Let me grab the other one that I did that was just like what Brenda did. So this is the one that Brenda, let me untie this so you can see better. Where she painted the box, the background was white, it's actually light buttermilk. She painted a box, so I measured the box. This is fine, guys. I think they're both adorable. Okay, I'm going to dry this. And let me tie this one back up. When I tie them, I know they're complete. That the inside has the stuff inside of it. I don't tie them until I've chalked inside. Every one of them inside is going to say "Some Bunny Loves You" on this size. The small ones, I don't think I'm going to chalk anything inside because it's just too small. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to set that one to the side. And let me dry this. Okay, isn't that cute? But that was really easy, okay? If you don't have this transfer, you need to grab it. Okay, and if you feel like the bunny, if you went outside the line, you can actually take a pen or chalk piece that's that same color and you can fix it. Like, I feel like his face isn't the way it should be. I feel like his face needs more. Yours didn't have any clearances yet. Okay. Oh, your Hobby Lobby's clearance has some of the paints. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, for me, I wanted all of them this color because I felt like at my craft show. I am just going to do right here on his face. I felt like I went out of the line and I just wanted to fix that. Okay, so he's done. So we have 4 so far, guys. We have these 4 that we did. And then we're gonna do some small ones with minis. Aren't those cute? And look at, so an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock. Let's just do a couple of the minis. All right, I've been wanting to do the minis. I have all these colors, but guess what? I'm only gonna choose 2, but I have all these colors. I did five colors. Have to do white, and have to do gray, and then my pink, my blue, and my green. Okay, so those are my colors. I think what I'm going to do, and then I did a little bit of distressing on it. I'm going to have them open up this way so that the little, on these ones, the tab's going to be at the bottom. Okay, so I think I want to choose, let's choose the green and the pink. Okay, I'm going to grab my minis. I have all of my little things right here. This is my little thing. I saw a couple of cute ones in here. These are the minis from the new collection, and I also grabbed the ones from last year. Okay, so I thought the carrots were really cute. And then the flowers are cute. There's a lot of them. There's a Happy Easter. There's a flower basket. These are from last year. This one says Follow the Bunny. He has the chocolate. Here's a bunny. Here's a chickie. Okay, so this bunny right here. So I like that bunny right there. I'm going to do it in white. And he's going to have the flower. And let's see. I'm going to do a few of these around it. Okay, so you know what? I think I put this on the wrong side last night. I was really tired. I put it on the wrong side. Let me see if I can get it off of here and not ruin this transfer. Oh my goodness. Don't put it on the wrong side, guys. I was really tired last night when I cleaned these. I put it on the yellow side. Woo! Okay. All right. So we're going to put a little bit of this around it. So I need my orange, and then I need to add a little bit of water to this. This one's too thick. My moss is too thick. Let me just stir it. If your chalk paste gets too thick, it won't go through the transfer. Okay. So I want it to go through the transfer because I'm going to need to do the carrot tops. Let me get all this off of here, and I'm going to stir it really quick. We're going to do the little carrots. I have orange, and then I'm going to do this bunny in, should I do it in white or dune or vanilla? Well, maybe vanilla. And then he has a little flower in his hand. I can use my my raspberry sorbet over here, and then I can use this moss. So, okay. So, but I just wanted to show you what you can do with the minis. Okay. So I got these. This is from Amazon too. How much are you going to do the small ones? I think $4.95. Anything under $5 is good, but I think $4.95. Okay, so transfer down. I'm going to fold the corner because these are so small. I'm going to do orange carrots. I have a brand new jar because remember mine was all dried up. I have my orange chalk paste. Let me get a little squeegee. Don't need a big one. I just need a small one. I'm going to sit down. My knee's kind of hurting today. I think because I stood so much yesterday. Okay, going to put my bunny down there. I'm thinking I should do the bunny in vanilla. I think vanilla would be really cute. Okay, let me fold that corner. Did I get that centered? Not really. Okay, let's try again. We're going to do flowers around these, so I can show you how to do that around these guys. Okay, so going to do my carrots. Just going to turn it sideways because it's easier to pull it away from that stem, right? So, yeah, these are the Easter minis that are out there right now. Okay, and then I think I can do the stems at the same time, and then I'll just peel the whole thing. You could do a whole bunch of these. So these I actually could fill with candy if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to fill any of them. I'm going to let them fill their own little things. I'll just have a little sign that says, ready for you to fill with your favorite treat for someone sweet, something like that. Okay, and then just peel. Don't peel it off fast, just in case. I actually feel like the carrot needed to go a little bit higher. Okay, I think it's okay. Let me see. Okay, so look at that. Look how cute that is. Little carrots. Okay, this goes onto the backer sheet. I have a ton of transfers to wash, guys. Last night I did too. Okay, I'm going to use vanilla for my bunny. And then I have the flour and the stem. Okay, so I think I should just go away from the flour. Just kind of go in there, and sometimes you got to turn your project upside down. I've just been chalking up a storm trying to get samples made, and also new ideas, because I don't want to use everybody's ideas, but sometimes they're just so good you have to. So thank you, Brenda Durant, for inspiring us all. Your stuff is fantastic. She's a trendsetter. And she's very sweet. If you have not met her and talked to her, I had the opportunity. We were on a long bus ride to the airport, and we talked for a very, very long time. And she is just a sweetheart. I know sometimes you think like she's at the top. I'm like, she's at the top of the food chain. She is at the top of Chocator, basically. One of the top people that's first started with Chocator. And you think, oh gosh, I could never talk to them. No, she is so kind. Oh, this one might have had a little bit of black in it, so it's like a pinkish black. It's okay. Okay, look, you ready to see this bunny? Okay, there's our cute little bunny with his flower. Ooh, and look at that. So that's what I told you about before that can happen. So it can peel off. Even though I waxed it, you can have an area that peels off. So here's what you do. I'm going to show you how to fix that. So you want to dry it first. You want to dry it first, and then we'll fix it. Okay, so it can peel off. It absolutely can, even though I waxed it. You have to be careful. I don't think I fuzzed my transfer, and that was a brand new transfer. So that probably was totally my fault. But let me show you how to fix that, because it's not the first one I've had that happen to. We need to dry this, and then I'm gonna touch that up with my pink paint. Yeah, you definitely can do that. Oh, hey Kat, how are you? Do you think a tea towel would fit into a box? Possibly. If you didn't put all this stuffing stuff, you probably could. Okay, let me get my color that I need. So you need to always know what colors you used. I used cotton candy. Okay, so I'm going to touch that up, and then I'll do the stem again. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my paint. Okay, and I'm going to grab my little brush that we'd used before here. Just going to take some out of the lid area, and I'm just going to touch that up. So no big deal. Don't stress. Don't sweat the small stuff, guys. It's going to happen at some point to you. We're going to wash that transfer, and we'll go back over this on just that little area. Okay, because part of his foot is gone too. I just noticed that. So let's dry that. I'll wash that transfer really quickly here. I'll grab the transfer. We'll wash it. It probably has the paper on the back of it too anyways. So let's dry this. So that's actually good it happened, because now you can see what you do if that happens to you. You got to paint it, and then you need to wax over it. But I have so much wax on here. I'm just gonna do this. Just gonna use my little thing that has wax, get some of it on there, and then heat that up and buff that out again. We're still gonna put our flowers, so we still have a little bit to go. Okay, there's that. So we made all of these. There's all these up here that we've made that are so fun. So you do need to go back and watch the replay if you missed it. Okay, let's grab our transfer. Let's wash it really quickly. I can wash it right here. It does have paint on the back, but that's okay. So I'm just going to use a Clorox wipe. Okay, so going to use a Clorox wipe to do that. I'll flip it over. And we're going to re-chalk that little area. Okay, so get all that off. I'm going to use my fingernail to get that paint off of there. It will be fine. Don't stress. Don't sweat the small stuff. Going to get this transfer clean again. And then we're going to lay down. We're just going to chalk that bottom area. And then we're going to put flowers around. Okay. But I want to show you, you know, it's always good. If I have an oopsie, I never sweat it because I want to show you how to fix it. Okay, I'm just getting this wet on my hand. I'm going to fuzz it on my shirt now a couple times. That was part of my problem. I did not fuzz it. I was getting comfortable. I'm like, oh, I can just do this. Okay, you know, lay that back down and get it on there perfectly. Okay. And then I just need to do the foot and then that little tiny bit of the leaf. The stem. Okay, so just a little tiny bit of the stem right there. And the little bit of the foot. I'm going to grab my squeegee. And then we'll be done with that part. And then we're going to put white flowers. Okay, so there's that part. Okay. All right, so it's all fixed. Okay, so I fixed it. It was not difficult. Okay, so let's dry all this, and then we'll buff them, and let's put flowers on them, and then we'll be done. Oh, okay. No worries. Yeah, send me a message if you have questions. Perfect. These are hard to ship, guys, so I don't know that I would ship these myself. When Amazon ships the whole thing, it's in a big box. It's in a big box. And of course you get free shipping through them, which is great. Okay, so I'm just doing this. It's just buffing it out. Why is there a little dot there? Oh, there we go. It's like, there we go. Okay. All right, so that's just spreading the wax again. So that's spreading, when I heat it up, it's heating up that wax, and I can spread it over the top of this chalk paste. So when I lay this stencil down, it's not going to peel any of that up. Okay, I've used this before, but I'm still going to fuzz it. Okay, and then I'm going to lay it over the top, and we're just going to randomly do some flowers on there. I can see through it. I can see my bunny. I'm going to grab my white. I'm going to grab a small squeegee. That one's dirty. I have so many squeegees that I have a lot to wash, guys. Someone needs to come to my house and wash. I'm just going to do a few flowers here and there on the border. I don't need to do all of it. I just kind of want to do some here and there. And it's okay if the flower is not whole. If you only get part of the flower, that's okay. Don't stress. Okay. I'm going to turn. We're going to use the second half for the other one because it is a different shape. So just getting some of these flowers on here, and then we're going to peel. You don't have to do all of them. Okay. I'm just trying to do random. All right. So go ahead and peel. And there's just some little flowers on there. It just adds to it. I'm not going to do a piece of paper or a piece of jute around these because it would cover everything. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. I might use my chippy brush and make them kind of make them rustic. I'll decide that later. Okay, so I'm going to use the other half of this. So I cut this in half. This is a size B transfer. I cut it in half so that it's easy for me to use for these projects. So if you wanted to cut it into small squares, you could, but I don't think you need to cut it smaller. You can just kind of use half of it and then use the other half for another project while you're still, like, this has chalk paste on it, but it's okay because it's just right there. Okay. All right. And then there's none in the center that I could actually get a whole flower. I'm just going to peel. Oops, you know what? I didn't get to the edge right here. Let me just go around the outside. Maybe I'm not pushing hard enough. It's possible. So this is just white chalk paste. All right, there you go. So look at how cute that is. Okay, we're done. We're done with all of our ones that we did today. I'll probably go back and show you all the others because the fact that, and let's close these up. A lot of people came on and I'd already showed you all the ones that I had made. I need to wipe my things though. So anyways, lots of fun ones. What do you guys think? Which one's your favorite? Do you have a favorite? I have lots of chalk paste. This is all going to go back out to my other room. My goal is to make 4 each night of the large ones, and maybe I'll do like 4 of the small ones too. Okay, so I have, look at all those. There's a ton. Okay, and then I always wipe the edge before I close them. Yeah. I need a paper towel for just all of my squeegees. Hello, all of these guys gonna go over here onto a paper towel. And then I have these squeegees. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Which one was your favorite today, guys? Do you have a favorite? I'm gonna scoot them all down so you can see. These and these. Let me go big on the table. Not that big, Darlene. So of all of these that we made today, which one was your favorite today? I'm just going to close these up. Good catch, Darlene. Oh my goodness. Jumping Jehoshaphat. I tell you. I kind of like this pink bunny, but I like this. And I like this because it's kind of rustic. Which one's your favorite? You love them all. I do too. I just can't even pick which is my favorite. But I do like this one just on the pink. So I intend to do more just like that. I think it's great. And I love the little flowers. I think that, you know, having little things like that is great. Having the buffalo plaid works out great. This one's fine. Some of my chalk paste is just almost gone. Like my dune is almost gone. I ordered more dune because that's what I used on this one. But last night I mixed a color. I was like, oh, I wonder if I could mix that color. I did. I just kept mixing a couple of colors and it made that color. Okay, these guys are all gone. I'm going to bring out all the other ones that I had showed you previously. I'm going to put these into my basket over here. And I'll grab all the other cartons that I already showed you, so that you can see everything that I have. And then on my table, I have a whole bunch in my kitchen. So here's Hop to It. And then here's pink bunnies like this one. And then I have, oh, that was Hippity Hop. This is Hop to It. Those. And then this one that is like, it's like that one. And then there's 2 more. Okay, so let's move these up. All right. I'm gonna close up my wax. Ooh, guys, guess what? I got paint on the side of my wax thing. Oh my goodness. It's like, it's always a comedy here. I promise. It is, my house is a comedy. I think that I'm almost done with this. There's only a little bit of that left. Too hard to choose. Definitely something different. And I love biodegradable. Me too. Yeah. So that's all of them. I have a whole bunch of these bunnies made up. I think I have 12 made up so far because I think that's going to be the favorite is those. Okay, I have paint over here. That was the problem. I have paint in this dish and I put my wax thing on top of that. Okay, so I'm going to make a whole bunch of the minis. It just all takes time. Make sure you're waxing them. Okay, guys? So I did have some clear, like furniture wax. The Chocateur wax is great, but I did have other wax that I used too. Oh, can you see everything? Let me go out just a little bit more. Scooch that up. That is so much. I need to take a picture of these. I think that's one of everything. On my table, I think I just have extras of each of these because I was making them like 2 at a time. The Etch Bunny. Yeah, I love the details on the Etch Bunny. Yeah, So, and you can use different colors, like this one that I did last night. Let me bring it over here. This one I used purple. So I used purple berry. So I used berry. Yeah, so there's that. Now all these ones here, I need to go in and I need to put the Somebody Loves You. So all the big ones that don't have Jude on them. But that's it, guys. Hey, I'm gonna put it up to myself. Oh my goodness, there's a lot. And it is all because of Brenda Durant and her ideas. So fun, guys. So many. There's so many of these. All right, I'm going to just turn it around so I can show you guys. And then I'm like, I need to mix them. I can't. There's like too many of the same colors together. Do you ever look at that and go, oh, I need to move some, because like a Jenga board that isn't, it's not Jenga for me. It's like, needs to be random. Okay, and then this one, these, you can't really see these guys. These guys are hiding. Okay, we're done. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that gave you some ideas on what you can do and what not to do. You know, make sure you are waxing, make sure you're fuzzing your transfer. It can peel up. Don't stress if it does. If it make an oopsie, you can paint over it. So if it's white and you make an oopsie, you can paint over the whole thing in another color if you want to. Like I said, the inside part, sometimes it's tricky to get it to lay flat. I have had some that bled, and all I did was I just dried it and then I just painted it a solid color and went back and I waxed it and chalked it. Okay, so it can happen. All right, if you have questions, let me know. I am going to go and wash all these transfers. Love the rabbits that you just showed, even though, yeah, I love the pink. So I just kind of muted it with using the chippy brush. So yeah, there's a lot, guys. They're so fun. I love them all. Oh, good. You've learned a lot. Perfect. That was the goal. That was the goal, to chalk a lot and teach you a lot. And I have a goal of having an entire table of these. I can't wait. Maybe I'll have 2 tables full for my craft show. So I hope that my customers love them. Otherwise, I don't know. I'll donate them. I'll take them to the Children's Hospital and donate them. Ooh, something. If they're a flop, but I'm going to be charging $9.95. I think that's a good price for something hand painted. So I'm going to have that up there too, so they don't think that I made them, that I bought them, and they were painted in China. Because I've been accused of that before. Let me see. All right, guys. Thank you. Thanks, Carol. Will you take a picture of them all? Oh yeah, I should do that. I'll do that in a moment, of all of them, just like this. And then I'll take more pictures. I have a lot of pictures out there of them. I'm like, how do I move this so that they're not, like, the colors aren't all together? There we go. All right. Yes. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thanks for asking me to do this. I know it's not my idea. As designers, we share ideas. Okay. So I'm not afraid of other people doing what I'm doing. I love to share and have you guys make what I'm making. That's the whole idea of it. Isn't it great to be able to say, I made that? You know, you give somebody a gift and they're like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Where did you get this? And you go, I made that. That the pride that you have that you made something for someone is, I love that. I love being able to make stuff and people buy it. I love being able to give handmade stuff. It is just the best feeling in the world. So thank you for being here. I love you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow. Have a and it's always entertaining here too, because you never know what Darlene's gonna do, because she's such a dork. All right, let me see. It looks like there might be some questions. Thank you so much. No questions. Just, yeah, that was a lot of time. But hey, I needed you guys to see all the processes. So first step is to wax and then paint, then choose your design, chalk it on, and then there might be layers. So wax in between every single layer. Okay. All right. Love you guys. Have a fantastic day. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Bye.